Help!
Help!
Help! Help me!
Help me!
Help!
Help me!
Welcome to Schroit Worldwide Podcast. My name is Mint Miracle. Today I'm joined by, everyone introduce yourselves.
Yo Wiggins.
Hamburglar.
One more.
Me.
Incredible. So today's
Such
been
a
special
surprise.
because Flif Mill is actually in Quebec now. They just moved. So this is the first episode we do where Flif Mill is in a different province than the rest of us, which is absolutely
My
crazy.
condolences.
My condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss. So that's pretty crazy. Other than that, it's going to be a pretty straightforward episode. Are the Schroit releases that we talk about aren't just going to be from the past week, but also a bit earlier because the last episode that we recorded, you got me. The last episode that we recorded was a bit earlier, just because we had to pre-record it so we could do something in person, so we could do like a fancy little like goodbye 5th-minute thingy. So yeah, today's gonna be pretty cool. We still got a decent amount of albums to talk about, and then we'll be discussing Genesis 6. So super excited to get that done. So, how do you guys feel in general just about the recent releases?
I haven't really kept up, not gonna lie. After the show, I've kind of, relapsed, per se.
Yeah,
I
I
kind
also
of-
feel the same, actually. It's we had the show, and then there was kind of, well, at least the past week, since last Tuesday, there were pretty much no releases. The releases done by the newest artist, I only actually listened through. Well, did I listen through both of them? I think I did, actually, and they're okay. He's new. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, I didn't really get the chance to re-listen to the songs because I was so moved to Quebec.
That's true.
So
You did
right.
move to Quebec. I mean, of course, I listen to every album that came out as I always do.
Reggie pants.
Yeah, what can I say? I like to
That
be prepared, and I
what-
like to listen to Schroit, but that's kind of
What
something
can
that
they
happens
say?
a lot.
I have nothing else to do.
So true. There's always kind of a Schroit slump after a live show. That's kind of natural to happen.
Yeah.
Just because you get so focused in on Schroit for that time that it kind of overwhelms you. And you're like, okay, I need to calm down a little bit, right?
Okay, we gotta try to find a new a name for this new era of Schroit because I think we probably this is after every show we usually have a new era.
Well,
And I was just thinking, what if this era was just called Quebec?
Shimmick?
Quebec.
Quebec? Oh, Quebec.
Quebec.
Roy Beck.
SPHREBECK.
Yeah, Quebec. That's
Quebec.
Quebec. Yeah, Ben.
Quebec.
Or
oh,
got it.
Quebec. Okay.
Quebec.
Quebec.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quebec.
it's fun.
There
So
goes Megan.
we have 6 releases to talk about. First things first, we have the new Chocolat Fondeur that came out.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, that one.
That was
Wow.
Absolute
great.
surprise at the show.
It got
Wait, one-
released
one
right before
thing.
the show. Yeah.
Which artist had the biggest set? I think it was Hamburglar, right?
Honestly, it was. So for those that weren't at the Schroit show, a lady from next door came over and told us to turn down the volume, and we were kind of taking longer than we expected, so we ended up reducing like the last 3 sets by like
Yeah, I barely
75%.
played, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play much.
I did 5 out. I think my list had 13 or 14 I wanted to play, and I ended up doing 5. Just because we were like, we gotta save time.
Yeah.
I did my classic mode where it's just like, okay, what do you guys want to hear?
Yeah.
One thing that I find interesting is I feel like that tends to happen was as the longer sets at the end get cut short because of the fact that it's
yeah.
It
at the
takes
end.
longer than we expect as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like we expected, we have plenty of time, but things went on longer than we thought, and that was just a bit of management. But
What if the next show we put the headliner first?
that would be insane. That would
Maybe
be
we
crazy.
should just like have.
No, it's gotta
shorter
be in the
sets,
middle. It's gotta be right in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Because
Third.
Hamburglar's set was the longest, right?
Yeah.
Now, I remember when Hamburglar went on, It wasn't the most incredible performance. I don't remember
Especially
that.
the-
set,
You didn't like goat
at
meal?
all.
the part I remember the most was hearing goat meal.
Yeah.
That one hits you.
Chocolat Fondant set
That was a great set. Yeah.
prime.
Oh, I also
Mhm.
Foot set. What happened there? Like, how did Foot do a set without being there? That was crazy.
Well, they
But-
didn't really do. I was less of a set,
No,
and
it
it was
wasn't a
more we found a
set.
mysterious sandal that had a link
Wait,
to a
who has
Google
it?
Drive folder.
It's
I
still
think
at
Yo-Yo
the-
still has it.
Yeah, it's still
Mhm.
in.
You'll have
in
to
the-
post a
the
picture
place.
somewhere. Yeah, in the Discord. You'll have to post a picture
Yeah.
saying
I
like
can
the
go
new
get
lore.
it.
Yeah, go get it and show it on camera.
Yeah.
Also,
the
can I take?
foot-
Can I? I'm just gonna leave you guys to talk for a bit because I gotta do a bit of this in the, you know,
What? Yeah. Okay.
this number.
Okay.
Okay, you couldn't have done that before the.
Oh, I just got here.
Okay, go
Sure.
ahead. Have fun.
Alright.
We'll leave this in the recording, right?
Of course.
And yeah, you guys continue talking and
Yeah.
make Hamburglar actually talk this time because
Yeah.
usually Hamburglar doesn't
Hurry
talk
up!
much
Hurry up
and
now!
wanna-
Hurry up now!
So, as you guys can see, the foot mystery is still unsolved. If you have any theories, leave them down in the comments below.
Mhm.
Dethorn, what are your theories? I think we discussed
You
that
mean
in the
you mean
last
Mint Miracle?
podcast. Yeah. Yeah. Mint Miracle. What are
Yeah.
your theories?
I mean, it honestly, it could be, it could be Fliff Mill, it could be Yo-Yo Wiggins, it could be one of the two.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's realistic. Or someone getting insider information, because
Yeah.
from what we know, a lot of the song names from the like Secret Foot album Mystery Link were things that were referencing something that only people that were very close in our friend group would be aware of. And
Yeah.
that's why there's that mystery. If it's either someone who is close into the friend group, it could be one of us, or
One of us.
it's
So this is
one
the
of
special
us.
link?
Yeah, it could be that, or it could also be what's his
He's
face?
stupid and he doesn't know how
Or
to
it could just
spell.
be someone who has gained information about our friend
Yeah.
group.
I was thinking it might be most likely someone who was at the show, or there might be some sort of complicity.
Yeah,
going
like it
between
could have been
people.
them that said
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna give you this, you drop it off at the show,
Yeah.
right? Could have been something like that.
That would be really funny.
So yeah, Fliff Mill is just going number 2 right now. So we're just discussing a little bit. So something that I didn't plan that has to do with the 11th Hour, which is the newest Chocolat Fondant album, is I'm wearing my Necrophagus shirt just because I just decided to wear that shirt.
That's true.
But on the 11th Hour, the last track is called Twab Sounding, and it's just a Schroit cover of Stab Wound by Necrophagist, and it's actually a song off of this album, which was like insane. That was
Absolutely
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think anyone saw that one coming. That was
No.
insane when you did it live, because it came out a little bit before the Schroit show like happened,
Right.
but we kind of unanimously decided we're gonna wait to hear it for the first time during the show, right? And that was a great decision. It was an awesome album. It was great. Chocolat Fondant is honestly a really good Schroiter.
Oh yeah.
Like I think the main thing holding them back is just they don't have as many releases yet, right? If they had more releases, I think they'd be huge, right?
Yeah. They'd
So
be
when they
like,
do drop
as
something
big
that's
as
good.
like Madre Muchacho.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
possible. Yeah.
I
Imagine
think
the
at
Muchacho.
one point
Legend.
I would say that Chocolat Fondant was bigger than Madre Muchacho, but I think because of
Yeah,
Madre
for sure.
Muchacho's activity and like how involved in the scene they've been, I think they've kind of I feel like Chocolat Fondant and Madre Muchacho are on a pretty similar Schroit level,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I would
Mhm.
say so actually.
Yeah, and the,
Chocolat Fondant's quality is very good,
yeah,
right? But I think that they have a lack of maybe it's not determination, but lacking the very strong passion.
That's fair.
Right. That
That's
Madre
fair.
Muchacho's got passion.
He's got passion.
like more passion than me.
A lot of passion. You
More,
hear it.
way
He
more
does-
passion than
he does
Hamburglar.
quirky stuff.
Yeah,
for
true.
sure, for sure. I can't deny it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's a really solid album. And there's actually 3 Banana Man releases, which is
3. Okay.
Yeah.
There's one that I'm missing then.
yeah. There's the Pain of Eternal Pain.
Yeah.
There's
that's
the
first one.
Supermarket, and then
Supermarket. I heard that one.
This Is Literally Fire.
I have not heard that one.
Mm-hmm. And
The
then there
Literally
was the new artist Horus 11. False.
Horus 11. I believe I heard that one.
Yeah, and the album
Can't
name is
remember.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2, Mud,
Right.
Bleep, and Smears. I had to censor one of the words out because we don't say bad words here. We didn't have to re-record because Yo-Yo Wiggins exclaimed a very loud cuss word out of nowhere in the original take within the first 30 seconds. That never
was
happened.
So funny.
It was a little funny.
It was so funny. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to do it. I just got mad. I just got so mad.
Oh, what a twist. What a twist. And then, of course, Democracy Fails Again, which I've been hyping up, finally dropped. I will say, did not get a huge amount of listens after it came out. I'm kind of disappointed about that because
I have not honestly, I haven't heard it. I have not listened to it, and I apologize.
I can't believe this.
Absolutely lacking. Did you guys actually get a good look at the foot?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about the viewers.
Yeah,
But
so there's like a
I
bunch
did.
of skeletons with sunglasses on one end. Yeah?
Yeah, it's like a tiny flip flop.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm. Is it still sticky?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know. I think the main thing is that I hyped it up and I'd shown people some stuff in advance, and then after the show, people weren't like gravitating towards because like, oh, I already remember hearing that one, right? But I don't know.
Yeah, and I think the fact that there was the live show,
Mm-hmm.
kind of derailed the thing. You should have probably.
I should have
well,
released
even-
it like maybe a bit before.
Yeah, what's Sugar Not Falling Down to the 11th hour.
Yeah.
What are the
The listens are
looking on
pretty
that,
are
right?
actually pretty good on that one.
Huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It also might just be because like if you release too much,
Didn't you release it the day after or the 2 days after?
I think it was 2 days after.
Yeah, that might be why.
Yeah,
Might have
I
been
was
too
gonna
long.
release it the day after, and then I forgot, and then it just kind of felt like I was like, oh here, by the way, it's here,
Yeah.
right? But well. I still think it's a great album. I think as people re-listen to it, I think people are gonna really enjoy it. I definitely think it's one of my stronger new albums for sure. I think there's some excellent tracks on there. I think White Boy Swag goes crazy. Walking the Dog is an insane track.
Also, I do remember that one.
Just the whole album in general. I think it's a really solid album, but we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping Flip Me doesn't take too long because
What are they doing?
they're going number 2.
What?
Yeah, they just
I almost
Right
pooed
after you
myself
left.
right in the seat earlier.
right
I'm
after
here.
he left, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick."
Oh, my
there
goodness.
we go.
What do they got?
They got something. Come on, come on, good boy, good boy.
So true.
Yo,
Nope.
you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, we've just been talking about some of the new releases. We haven't put the tracks on yet, but yeah. Anyways, now that you're back,
On you go back. I'm not done shitting yet. No.
that would be
Booing.
insane.
You can't
You
say
can't
that
say
word.
Yeah.
At least kind of.
I said
You can do like
splitting.
half
What
like
do you
a-
mean? I'm not done splitting
Alright,
yet.
Anyways,
Splitting.
so
Splitting the
for
beat.
the 11th hour, the one that's
Splitting
the most
atom.
listened to is A Moment of Silence. I know my personal favorite song name from that album is Moving On from the Radish because that's really funny.
Yeah.
But what do you think we should get a little listen to here?
Oh, I do not know.
Let's just
What do you think?
Let's just do Moving On from the Radish.
Do it.
It's probably my favorite song name off the album. There we go. And then that little
Nice.
snippet of the
How
awesome
long is it?
it's
The whole
like
minute
a
and
minute
16?
16.
Wow.
Yeah, I know it's a long track, but
that's
it goes crazy.
no, that's mad props.
Yeah.
That's
No,
like that one ups my choice of them all.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like wow.
Which is crazy because Choice of the Mole is a banger. No, I think this is definitely one of the better Chocolat Fondant albums. I don't know if it's my favorite. That's the thing. There's a lot of Chocolat Fondant has some really good releases. I think my favorite is probably Dark Solder is really good. I'm a big Dark Solder enjoyer.
You know, it'd be cool. I think
What?
possibly for a podcast episode or something is we could go through some albums on a specific
Yeah.
artist.
That's what I was thinking of before I got here. I didn't realize that we had this many albums, so I was thinking, wait, we could just go review random albums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be kind of awesome. Actually, that would be a lot of fun. We could just listen to the whole album through and then thought that at some point, not today clearly, but
yeah, Chocolat Fondant is very solid. I like their new album a lot. I think it's a really solid album. Next release after that was The Pain of Eternal Pain, 5-Hour Erections by the one and only Banana Man. Now there's some huge Yo-Yo Wiggins influence here, and the fact that the names were not spell checked. Right?
Milk Carton.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's spelled properly.
Just look at the first song name.
Yeah. There's no more peanut
I have a question.
left.
Yeah.
I didn't check. Did Foot release the actual album?
I don't think
for
so.
The songs?
Maybe. I didn't. They didn't post it anywhere. Let me see.
Foot Schroit.
I like how hard it is to find Foot.
Let's see if I can.
Peru.
They have an album called Peru. What if I do?
What if you search albums? Just click on the left.
Rat Boy and Friends.
What the heck?
Hold on. I'm pretty sure I'm following them. I should be able to find them through this. Unless they just
deleted their stuff.
Unless they just deleted their account. Does Foot? No.
Go back and look for songs.
Yeah. Go to.
How do you even do that?
Go do Rat Boy and Friends again.
And then to the left,
tracks.
Lovers and Friends.
Nah, they might have. Okay.
Wait, did you try? What tags would Foot use?
Enter people, and I enter Foot. Okay. It just looks like they're not here. I'm gonna assume
Wait. Look, I'm gonna send you in Schroit console right here.
You find their. Oh, there we go. Why are they so hard to? Okay, I know they didn't post it.
Foot Grizzle.
Why do they make it so hard to find? Okay.
Well, they're not the most listened to artists.
That's fair.
Around. Yeah, clearly had no new album since when?
Mm-hmm.
When did Foot release Peru? 2 months ago.
1st of April. Oh, that's actually good timing.
That's funny, actually. Wow, hilarious.
Anyways,
Moby Richard.
Anyways, we're not doing that right now. We're doing the one and only Banana Man.
Eternal Pain by 5-Hour Erection by the one and only Banana Man.
So
Classic.
The most listened to ones are There's No More Peanut Butter Left and The Best Thing Ever Made. So I've listened to all of them. I can't remember what
Me neither.
Really
I feel like I remember Milk Carton Full of Water possibly being my favorite, but
hey, we'll get that one in then. See, that reminds me of Trinity Deluxe right there.
Yes, that's what I thought exactly.
Right,
Very Trinity Deluxe influenced on that track, which is great to see because Trinity Deluxe is an absolutely crazy album. We could probably find a longer one because that one's only 7 seconds. Let's just do The Best Thing Ever Made. See what that's. Very
Now-
Trinity Deluxe. That's literally the 3 repeats in 9 seconds.
Yeah.
This album, I think, had the longest song is probably 12 seconds, if I remember correctly. Like, you can tell it's a beginner. You know,
Yeah, they're getting they're getting their feet wet, right?
Getting their
They're kind
footing, you know, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, very Trinity Deluxe.
It's OG
Maybe
Schroit.
a tiny bit of skin lesions,
That's
right?
really classic, though. Yeah,
Very classic old school Schroit, which is a great place to get started if you're an up and coming Schroit artist. I mean, yeah, this is a good album. I'm not like losing my mind over it, but it's still a very solid listen, right?
Yeah.
I'm not
For a first album, I mean,
Yeah, oh yeah, no.
and they
it's-
did 2 albums the same day.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Then
controversial.
the next
let's be
one
honest.
is the Supermarket. I
This is
don't
a
have
concept album.
this one's a bit longer.
Yeah.
And we've got 8 tracks here, which is a long track length for a Schroit album. Maybe let me see. Yeah, you can see here cried is spelt with a Y instead of an I. And the I is
Cried?
not capitalized. Yeah. It's pretty good. Let's just put on The Solution for Starvation. Buy food. Let's see what
I
that
have
sounds
2
like.
tracks on this album. Oh, which ones are they? Is the question.
They picked up the yoy quickly, which is a good thing. Yeah, this is very much like old school Fliff Mill kind of vibes, right? That's really what I'm getting here. Maybe a tiny bit of Handburglar, but not much. I think this is definitely more Fliff Mill than anything else. Which you love to see. You love to see. You love to see people pay respect to the greats, right?
Thanks.
You're so welcome. Again, solid album. There's nothing that like completely blew my mind, but I'm like, solid. Good work. Keep it up, right? That's the kind of stuff that we like to see. Then there was Horus 11 with their debut album, Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2, Mud, Bleep, and Smears.
I didn't know about that artist.
Yeah, no, they're new. This is their first release.
Also, I realized that there's the third song there. Interesting name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So let's maybe the last one is the one with the most listens, Tupperware Tommy. We can give that one a little shot. Immediate yoy, you'll love to see.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
great
Insane.
track. That's actually a really good
Absolutely.
track.
Really good. Awesome.
Insane.
Yeah.
It gives me the vibes of like very early like Beef Critters Handburglar, right? Right, that kind of but
Yeah.
like fast and like in your face kind of thing. Really,
Yeah.
you'll love to see it. Like this, I mean, that's some good solid Schroit right there. Honestly, very. So I'm gonna have to re-listen to this album honestly after rehearing that song. That was a really good track.
That was Teeth Where They Shouldn't Be, was it?
No, that was
that was, yeah.
that was Tupperware
Tupperware
Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tupperware Tommy, damn. I don't
Yeah.
remember that one going that hard, but holy shit.
Yeah, no, that goes crazy. That's the kind of thing you see live, and the pits are going right. The pits,
Yes,
the pits are going with
the
that
3
one.
people. The Pits.
Yeah.
The Pits.
So then next up we have Democracy Fails Again by
Absolutely
me,
Awesome art.
Miracle. Love the cover art for this. This was my 50th release, so I wanted it to be like a spiritual successor to Liberal Democracy. And hopefully more people will listen after this. Yeah, so I've already showed a preview of White Boy Swag, but my probably my number one favorite track off the album is the final track, Walking the Dog. I love the
That's a great
yoy
name.
breakdown at the end. I think the riff kicking things off is really solid. And it's also just it's a great name. It's a great name for a song, and it's just walking the dog as the big climax. I think really works. So if I had to pick one, I would put that one on. So
Yeah,
let's
go ahead.
give it a shot.
That's where the pick goes.
Oh yeah. Right. I think a very solid travel song. I think it's maybe not as insane as something like Hitchhike with Me, but
Yeah.
it's still it hits crazy. The yoi is super powerful
Oh,
then.
I love that yoi.
That really just solid, fairly clear yoi, but it's still that very much that Schroit essence that you want to find in your yoi that just goes absolutely nutty. I definitely think that over time this album's going to age really well, and I think people will really come to appreciate a lot of stuff about it. But yeah, like honestly, to me, I feel like Chosen One, World Tour, Calms the Nerves, Democracy Fails Again has been a really successful line of 3 albums consecutively. I think those are 3 really strong albums that I've made.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll hopefully I'll be able to keep up that momentum and make some more bangers. Have been working on my next album. I've just started a little bit of it. The album art is like a chameleon with like a crown, and he's a king. It's
I
gonna
like
be
it.
pretty good. It's gonna be pretty groovy. I think it's gonna go crazy, unless I decide to change my album art unprompted. But so far, I've got a pretty good vibe for that, and I've made the first track for it called "Dodge the Rain." So
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be a good album. Who
Pretty good.
knows?
Yeah.
So then the next release here, the final release we'll be talking about, will be "This Is Literally Fire" by the one and only Banana Man. Their 3rd album they released.
But there's no other albums that came out this week?
I don't think so. In Schroit promo, we didn't see anything else.
If you go in your feed, that's usually where I check, because sometimes people don't post it in Schroit promo. Oh, it's up top.
Feed. I don't use. Oh, you released a single called "Going to Work." You uploaded it 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
Okay. I guess we'll listen to that after we listen to the one and only Banana Man's thing. All right. Anyways, the most listened to track is "The World Is No Longer Ours," which is honestly a fantastic song name for an
No
album.
way. Oh, the second track is called Ah. It's just like a grrr.
Exactly. That's that Yo-Yo Wins influence with the song name. See?
Oh my
I know.
god.
Let's
Influences
see.
with the one and only Banana Man. Lots of like good influences of
Yeah,
powerful
exactly.
creators.
All right, let's see.
Live fully this summer with the
This is an advertisement.
Oh, that's an ad. Okay.
I was about to say,
like,
what?
I was just like, this is hitting hard.
I was really confused for a second there.
The thing is, I thought that was hitting hard for like a song, and there's like having that voice, like, yo, this is interesting.
like, this is controversial.
Oh yeah.
You want to
wanna do
listen to
that now.
ads on repeat?
I want to put an ad in the song,
Like a fake ad?
like, yeah, just put like, please pay for premium to hear this adless song.
There you go. The world is no longer ours.
Wow.
Okay. I like how in the middle of the song, Hamburglar's face just appeared out of the void. And it was just there, blank face, just. And then disappeared back into the void.
That was my honest reaction. What can I say?
Good.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, what if I made a song, okay, but in the middle of it, it just says, please pay for premium to hear this song without ads. And then it just
why don't we
continues the
discuss
song.
this later? This is
Yeah.
what we have to
No,
look
this
at right
is-
now is the way that
Yeah.
this song absolutely slaps.
Yeah, no, it's a great
Oh, yeah.
Very
closer.
heavy.
It's a great closer. Again, love seeing the yoi. It's a great thing that I think a lot of new Schroit artists, if you want to make some solid Schroit and you're still newer to the genre, stick to the yoi. Right?
If
You
you
want that
wanna
yoi to be
make
involved.
yoi is good if you want to make a good song really fast. But if you want to make something that's gonna be yours, I recommend maybe trying to create something without the yoi or maybe modifying
Yeah.
the yoi so it sounds different. But don't just use the yoi to use the
Yeah,
yoi.
don't
You want
only
to use the
use
yoi.
the yeah.
You want to use it, but well.
Yeah, but it's
If
like
you're gonna use the yoi, use it.
if you're new to the genre, it's a really good way to get something in comfortably. But when you start developing your more of like your niches, like develop your own unique sound, then you're not always going to be using the UI. Yeah, no, of
Yep.
course. But it's good to see learning that use of the UI. It shows that they've got that Schroit spirit, that Schroit essence. And again, this really does give me more fliff milli kind of elements, but also that repetitive distorted guitar kind of sound. Like I use the distorted guitar sound on beatbox pretty often. So I can maybe it's a little bit of Miracle influence. Ooh.
I would say that some of my favorite tracks that I've made are also with the guitar. I mean, Crabs or Como.
Yeah,
And
classic.
it's for
song.
sure a Mint Miracle staple is the distorted guitars, for
Mhm.
sure, especially on the travel songs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's I think this is I think that was pretty solid. I'll have to re-listen to some of these more to get
No, yeah,
even more
for
of
sure.
a feel, but so far very solid starts. And I guess there's this new Fifth Mill release that came out. Let me refresh my page so it can say exactly when it. Okay, well it came out
9 minutes ago.
9 minutes ago. Oh yeah, it says up
Yep.
there. It's called Going to Work. Love the album art. Let's
I found it on the internet.
let's listen to it for the first time. This goes crazy.
Yeah.
This goes
You weren't
insane.
shitting. You had that dog in you.
I did
Yeah.
it while listening to other songs, so I had to pause it, listen to the other song, and be like, okay, that's good, and then continue making.
So did you make it during the podcast?
Yes.
Okay, good, nice.
That's pretty good quality for this
Honestly,
track.
that's a
This
banger.
track.
Oh,
That's
took me,
honestly, it is a banger.
It took me 5 minutes.
Good. Yeah, excellent. No, this is a great. This just goes to show when you love Schroit, you can make songs of this quality in 5 minutes. Not to say any names, but that single is better than any of the tracks from some of the albums we heard today.
And one thing that I realized is my new thing. I think is I start with one song and then I just take another instrument that hasn't been used yet and just make a
Yeah.
full solo out of it.
It's dynamic. It switches things up and it keeps things quick pace. It's a great way of changing stuff along the songs. I've done some stuff like that in Democracy Fails Again, where I have one half is this and the second half is this, right?
But for me, it's this is the same structure as Formerly Invited to Study a Cool Rock, where it starts off with one song and then it just, oh, this isn't the song anymore. This is something new.
Yeah, exactly. Right? You start with your A section, and then you do your B, and then the
with
song
only
is
one.
done.
I just do it with one instrument.
Yeah, that's something that I haven't messed around with of only one, because that's I'm a maximalist. I like to have a lot of stuff at the same time, right? But no, it works. It goes crazy.
Just to show new Schroiters how powerful it can be if you know what you're doing. If you
absolutely.
get to know how beatbox works, you can make stuff like that. And I could have probably made it even better. Wait, I'm gonna try to see if I can make it even better. I just want to try something.
Gonna release the sequel?
It's I just want to see what happens if I just put it so I like mix up the audio settings a bit of the instruments because I didn't modify them at all.
Yeah.
Just going and
Do
like
crazy stuff with
mixing it
that.
up. But we should maybe try to start going to Bible study.
Going to Bible
Yeah,
study?
I think that's the
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
move.
So we're gonna be doing Genesis 6 now. Much better than Genesis 5. Genesis 5 was kind of lame.
No, it's harder to get
yeah,
into.
I don't
you
know. I don't like that one as much.
Oh, but Luke or not Luke? Mint.
Wow, man.
I don't know who that is. It
Mint.
literally
Yeah, I
it says
don't
my
know.
name in the link if you click on SoundCloud. It
That's a
says
really
that
good point.
it says
It
It
my
also says
friends
my
in the link.
name in
It
my
does.
link. So
Yeah, Mint. Just think
Yeah.
of this one phrase.
and
And then he died.
I true.
then he died.
Ah,
And then he died.
Mm-hmm.
if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who wants to start it off? I'm leaving one of you to
Uh,
start
you
it
know
off this week.
I'll start.
Nice.
So from the beginning, so pretty much what it says at the very start is they have kids and they continue to have children,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the Lord said, "Spirit shall not always strive with men, but that he also is flesh." I don't know exactly what
Yeah.
that means.
Basically, what that's referring to is that although we have like our spiritual guidance, we also have our like primal urges because we're still
Of
you know,
flesh.
we're
Oh
still
my
of
God, you're right.
flesh. We're still like
Yeah.
animals, right? We still have our primal urges that are separate from our spirits, right?
We're still
It's kind of
inferior.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then there were giants. It says there were giants in the
Yes.
earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were old men of renown. I, honest to God, have no clue what's going on in that entire section.
So when it comes to the giants, I believe they're referring to the Nephilim. Yeah, they're referring to the Nephilim. So essentially, the Nephilim are like giant humans who are the children of women and angels. And
Holy shit!
yeah, they're like part of each.
Holy
They didn't
poo,
exactly
I'm
name
sorry.
it here,
Holy
but
crap!
it's something that
Holy flip.
some fun biblical stuff. So I guess that would be when they say there were giants on earth in those days, they're referring to the Nephilim.
No,
And they
they're
say,
that's actually what they meant. Okay.
yeah, and then we say when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, they bare children to them. The same became
Oh,
mighty men, which were so that's probably also referring to the Nephilim. Also,
right.
really
Yeah.
funny that he said when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men. Hilarious phrasing. Hilarious phrasing. So at least that's my best guess. I think that makes the most sense.
No, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
I believe. I think that that's beyond a reasonable doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then basically, I can keep going from there if you'd want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, then we realized God was like, "Whoa, the wickedness of man was great, and it kind of sucks that a lot of humans suck." Which, like, to be fair, there are a lot of humans that are awful.
Mhm.
And then it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. Now that's kind of interesting because we're implying that God is like genuinely sad and that this was a mistake. Which also
Yeah.
plays into the thing of how can you be omnipotent if you're like, oh, I messed up. I messed up.
I think it's probably just I think he might just be saying it. Like he's just saying, "Oh, I messed up," but it's just like, "Oh, I'm
No,
kidding."
but
I'm just
why?
like,
Why would he be
I
trying
messed
to
up on
kill all
purpose.
these people? It makes no sense. How are
It's
you
funny.
godlike, omnipotent? Okay,
Mhm.
expect the best for your people, and then uh realize that it was a mistake the entire
Yeah.
time.
See, the other way that it might have been is maybe he knew that this was the best course of action to get the best amount, the best people that he could, and that this is a necessary evil, and he was just sad that he had to do the necessary evil, but I don't know, that's kind of stretching it a little bit.
No, but that I would say so, because why would if this is necessary evil, then why does he want to remove it?
Because the removing is part of the necessary evil. He needs people to
Yeah.
learn from the
Oh,
mistakes
he
of
need-
others, right? Like
Yeah.
that could make sense. I don't know. That's my best guess.
Like, okay, when you get hurt, okay, like imagine you get hurt. For it to get better, you have to like put some alcohol in, and it's gonna hurt more.
Oh no, that's not true. That's just to clean the wound.
Yeah, but
It
you
doesn't.
have to
You
clean
don't
the wound.
necessarily require it. You could
But
use
like it
Yeah.
cleans
soap.
the wound. It's like it's better to hurt
Yeah,
a bit
like
more.
we
and
still
then
get where
better.
where he's coming from, kind of thing. Yeah. So then after
No.
that, the Lord said, "I will destroy man, for whom I have created from the face of the earth." And then he says, "Now this is the wacky thing: both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them." How is a owl supposed to repent? How is a chicken gonna repent? I get
have a
I get
good-
the humans, because humans have like souls, and
Yeah.
they bear the original sin. But like, what did like an alligator do to God?
Did you stop screen sharing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all right. Anyways, you get to see Nephilim. Honestly, I forgot that I was screen sharing completely.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why I'll let you know.
Yeah, no, thank you. See, because I get that again, humans bear the original sin, but why is he wiping all the animals too? Couldn't have found a better way to just do the. If the humans are the ones that are evil, and that's the problem, then why kill all the animals too?
True.
Yo, it's well.
Because
Then
they
why does
feed
it?
him.
I don't understand why. Because if we continue on,
Yeah,
you get the actual story of Noah, right?
probably yeah.
Well, yeah. Have you
Well,
not
I
read it?
assume. I read chapter 6.
Okay.
Oh no, they
mean-
talk about Noah and stuff. Yeah, but I think they keep doing more Noah stuff after.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they have the ark and stuff and whatever, but it's just odd that he goes from wanting to kill everybody to Noah's a good guy, right?
Yeah.
And then they save the animals as well by doing the pairs, right?
Yeah. It's a lot of
Which
different kinds of beetles, let me tell you. Lot of different kinds of beetles on that boat. There's
So many beetles.
lot of
So many
kinds of
beetles.
Yeah. Oh no, but no, I guess it's that Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Maybe it's that like Noah was the only person who still worshipped the Lord. Everyone else just like stopped.
Yeah, I guess.
That I guess. And then he was like, "All right, you like me? You can spare your kids and your wife."
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of the way that when you create a colony, right? The first people who arrive in the colony, or let's say, in terms of the British, right? The British came to North America, okay, established colonies, and then a few generations later, those colonies were no longer loyal to the
The
British crown, right?
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
almost in the same sense because of the fact that they have those, the first people were, praised the Lord, whereas after all those generations, that the praise kind of went
Mhm.
away, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
It's
weren't
kind of
as
similar.
directly connected, right? So they're like, "Oh, why do I care?"
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. And it says Noah got 3 sons: Shem, Ham, hilarious name, and Japheth. How could you,
Japheth.
dude? How could you name your kid Ham?
Ham. he was kind of fat when he came out. He
Yeah.
had like wrinkles on his
Like
legs.
Noah was
so
like,
he
"I
looked
don't know
a
what I'm
ham.
gonna call my second son," and then he looks and he sees a leg of ham, and he's like, "Oh, I have a great idea."
He looks at a fucking. I didn't say
A
any words at all.
flipping, a flipping.
Flipping. He looked at a pig. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I like ham."
And he's like, "I
Ham's
want my
pretty good."
child to be a police officer."
Yeah.
Oink oink.
Yo, police officer.
Now here was I had misread this the first time. It says the earth was also corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. The first time I read that, I was like, "What? What do you mean before
hell?
God?" But then I was like, "Oh, they mean like in front of God."
Mhm,
Yeah.
Like, stand before me, the earth before God. They don't mean, like,
Yeah.
the earth pre-God, because that would be an
Okay.
insane contradiction.
That
That
would
would
be
be
really funny, actually.
insane. But they mean, like,
The
in
earth before
front of. Yeah.
It'd be so backwards.
Literally
It would be
5
really funny.
chapters after they say the Lord creates the earth, they're like, no, but the earth existed before him. But that would be silly. And the earth was filled with violence. Yeah. Anyways, Fliffmill, if you want to keep going.
Yeah. So yeah, he looked on the earth and he was like, "Yo, it's corrupt. I need to kill everyone." So then he went to Noah and he said, "The earth is filled with violence, so I'm going to destroy it. And you got to make a ark of gopher wood."
Mm-hmm.
And he says the exact requirements for the ark, so like exact measurements and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know how long a cubit
what
is.
is it? 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits tall.
Mm-hmm.
With
Yeah.
windows.
Wow. How
And,
do you, how do
In
you remember
theory,
that?
they literally said, here's how you create the ark.
The boat. This is the boat.
And then
It
you
also-
have the window and all that
It's
stuff.
3
and
stories, with rooms for each pair of animal, and what else? There's a door right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, "Yeah." God says he's gonna bring a flood and everything. And then he says, "You're gonna go into the ark and with your sons and your wife and your sons' wives, and you're gonna get 2 of every animal, put them in the ark, and they'll stay alive with you. And
Mhm.
they'll yeah. So you just gotta make sure you get 2 of them to keep them alive, and you have to get all the food for them too.
Yeah, that was just
That's a lot of food."
yeah, it's a lot of food.
And then he did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's interesting about the food?
Well,
Getting the food? Well, technically, some of those animals feed off of other animals.
yeah. So,
Right?
but the thing
Specifically
is,
live animals, which means that they
since
can't
were
just
gonna
bring
die
pairs.
anyways, since they were gonna die anyways, why not kill a few of them?
And dude,
No, but it's
Noah
not killing.
literally looked at ticks and was like, "Come on,
Let's go, guys.
come on board, guys."
Let's go.
Literally
He
found
looked
some
at sloths.
I like
He
that
saw
he
sloths and he was like, or koalas. He was like, "You AIDS-ridden guys, you're coming with me."
found exactly 2 mosquitoes
2.
and it was like, "Get on the ship,
Get on here, guys.
get on here." I
No
love the Zika
discrimination.
virus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He looked at 2
Yeah.
horses and he was like, "I'll be your mister, your hand kind of mister."
he looked at 2
Cool.
horses and said, "When Enumclaw, Washington gets founded, you're gonna have a blast."
Yeah.
So with this
Mm.
chapter, there's not much to talk about because I think the next chapter is where it really happens.
Yeah,
like
but
where there's
it's-
more stuff to talk about.
It's still
So, yeah, this
a
chapter
very solid
is-
chapter. Much better read
Yeah.
than 5. It
What do
feels
you
like they
mean?
were
And then he
building up.
died.
And then he died. Yeah, no, it was a good chapter. I enjoyed it. I think it was fun. It's preparing stuff. Again, it's pardon me. Bit more
You a little
setup,
tired?
maybe a tiny bit. And yeah, no,
I'm
it's
tired.
it's fair.
I woke up at 4 a.m.
That's
for some reason,
horrendous.
and I couldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Sounds
but
like
no.
a skill issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
So yeah,
pretty good.
I think that's a good chapter. So yeah, I think that's a wrap for this.
I think that's a
podcast.
wrap, yeah. So thank you everyone for watching.
wrap.
Remember to subscribe to Schroit Worldwide and listen to Schroit on
shizzle my
SoundCloud.
whizzle.
Join the Discord. And have yourselves a wonderful night.
I love you guys who are watching. If you got this far, comment in the comments and say shrimp mode.
Yeah.
No one's gonna
And-
say it.
I know, and if you say it, we're gonna give you a little heart, and we'll give hearts to every comment anyways. But we'll probably respond to and say yo
Yeah. So
Yeah.
shrimp mode.
All right.
Love you.
Mode.
Well, farewell, Schroit Nation.